Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Mr. SQ Life here. Thank you for joining. So as you can see here, we have this massive Hisense Roku TV. Now this is the 55-inch and it's a 4K smart TV and it's the R7 series. It's huge. Now as you can see from the back, I've got the Samsung 50-inch TV, but when compared to the 55, it's huge. But obviously there's packaging in there and there's materials in there that will make the size bigger. However, you can just tell how huge this TV is going to be. So this is going to replace the living room's TV. So this is the TV downstairs, and as you can see, it's a very old model and we haven't upgraded for like about 10 years now. So this is going to be a major game change, and it's going to be huge and it's going to be massive in entertainment. So let's have a look around the box and what features it has. So as per the box, as you can see, you'll notice that it has the image of the TV and the bezels are quite thin as well. So when I show you in person, we need to check how thin it really is in person. And obviously it offers a lot of channels, as I've read. It's very rich in content: Netflix, YouTube, Play Store, Amazon Prime, etc. So I can't wait to check that out and show you the setup. Moving on is the information around what it has to offer. So it's a smart TV R7 series. So you can stream about 150,000 movies and TV episodes. You could search your top select streaming channels, so that's such as BBC iPlayer, Channel 5, Now TV, etc, etc, Netflix. So, and then it also has automatic software updates. So I guess it just in the background uses your Wi-Fi, your Ethernet, just to make the updates. Just a quick view here. It shows you the model number, so R55B7120UK, and watch 1080p movies in a better resolution. So with what it has to offer, I'm sure the quality will be good, but we need to test that out. So moving down the box, it says the biggest shows live on demand, all for free. So I'm here in the UK, so these are the channels that it offers: BBC iPlayer, Channel 4, My5, etc. And then you have the Roku edition remote, which has, it says remote has a preset channel buttons with channel logos, so that's quite good. Can't wait to check that out. This basically means that you could just jump to channels easily, etc. And the one thing that really is good about this is you can download an app which can also control your TV, voice search, and also 4 members in the family can use this app to listen privately through the headphones of the mobile phone. So if you're in a if you want to listen to it privately in your own living room, you can just pop the earphones in and listen it through your mobile. That's amazing. So moving on to the bottom of the box, it says access thousands of streaming channels. So as you can see, this is a list of all, well not all, but some of what it has to offer. And you got Hayu on there, you got Deezer, BBC News, wrestling, and Netflix. But obviously there's tons more that you can do with this. Let's check the side of the box. So just looking at the top side of the box, it says Hisense TV. And then you've got the 4K HDR Ultra HD Smart TV. You need a simple TV in a sense that it's easy to use, because my parents will be using this, so it's really good to know that it's got a simple home screen. And when I set that up, we can see how it runs. It's got HDR10, DTS Sound Studio, thousands and thousands of streaming channels, and it's fast to easy in search, and it's got automatic software updates, as mentioned before. And my understanding, it has 3 HDMI ports, so that should be brilliant because I can link up the Sky TV, Xbox, PS4, etc. So that should be great. So let's jump into the unboxing. So if we look inside the box in terms of contents, the only thing you will find within the box is the actual physical TV, along with the bag of remote and the booklets and the battery. So let's just take that out now. So the contents of the bag includes the Hisense guide, basically, of how to operate the television. Of course, you would receive that, or that will be included in every single TV box, along with 2 sets of batteries, the remote, and some screws which I'm not sure why they were included. I'm not sure what was the purpose of them. I didn't bother reading them, along with a sticker. So the sticker shows the energy level. Looking at the remote real quick, you'll notice that the preset buttons on my remote in particular shows Netflix, Google Play, Roku TV and Spotify. I was surprised that Spotify was there as a button. I wasn't expecting that, so that's a nice little touch. I would have preferred Prime TV over Google Play, but that's no biggie. And also you see the Freeview Play button as well, so you can quickly jump into those apps. I personally believe this is a nice, simple, good looking remote. There's nothing complex about it. It's to the point and very easy to use, so I'm really liking this remote. So now reviewing the back of the TV, we'll discuss it in order of what your inputs are. So the first part is, or the input is the antenna. That's for your aerial, for your Freeview, etc. You've got your reset button, you've got your headphone socket, you've got your 3 HDMI cables, but this also has a common interface input as well at the back. You've got your LAN wire input, so your Ethernet wire. You've got a USB port, and you've also got a digital audio input as well. One thing that I do like about this TV and what I appreciate is that the inputs are actually on the side of the TV rather than just straight bang on the back. This really helps because when the TV is mounted to the wall, it makes it easy for you to access your wires and the inputs to input your wires in easily, rather than struggling to find the input, whereas I can just lean over to the side, see what input there is and just bang the wire in, so it's helpful. And also you'll notice that the 3 AV inputs are there, so red, yellow and white for your audio. So moving on to the start of the TV, basically the intro is, as you can see, it says a Hisense Roku TV with a nice blue coloring. It's kind of bright when it's in person, but it looks really nice. The setup and the selection of Wi-Fi or Ethernet wire, so with your wired connection, was simple enough to do. The next part was to obviously input your password, and then the TV recognizes your connection and then starts to carry out any updates to the TV. However, this part of the setup was completely difficult and very annoying, may I add, only because every single time the first update completed, another update followed, and then another update followed. So I don't know why at the time why this was happening, and it was just a complete struggle. And I've been on the internet for like so long, so approximately maybe more than 2 hours, maybe roughly, just trying to read on what the real issue is. Why cannot get to the registration stage of registering my TV for the internet services? So what I did at the startup of the TV before turning it on, and this may prove useful to anyone who has a Hisense TV and are setting it up, and I don't know if this applies to any other TVs, because it never did when I set up my Samsung TV in my room, is I input all the HDMI wires into the back of the TV prior to turning on the TV. I shouldn't have done that. Basically what I should have done is just set up the TV without any wires input and then go through the registration. So I think the TV thinks it needs to do something with the wires input, which I can understand. It does need to do something, but the fact that it has to think to do that, I'm very disappointed. I was very frustrated at the setup. And just a heads up to anyone who owns a Hisense or who is going to buy a Hisense, do not input your HDMI wires into the TV prior to setup. So it took me 2 hours to resolve, but hopefully this should help anyone moving forwards. So after 2 hours of going through the internet trying to find some answers, I finally got to set it up. Now I'm using a Wi-Fi adapter wire plug to boost my internet connection because my router is in my room, whereas this new TV is in the living room. So the signal is not exactly the greatest, but there does seem to be struggles in trying to connect to the apps because of the signal strength. And I don't know if that I should be disappointed or I should be expecting that, because the TV needs a powerful source of connection in order to work. So I am finding it difficult to get some apps to work because of the low strength of the connection. However, I will admit that the quality on this TV is amazing. YouTube works really well. The streaming is flawless. It's really good. So when it does grab that connection, it works really, really well. So I am really impressed of how the quality is on this TV. The volume is great. The connection could be improved, but the quality on the TV is brilliant. I'm very, very impressed. So for a 55-inch TV, this makes my living room like a cinema hall. I'm not even kidding you. It's brilliant. So I would really recommend this. With the strong connection, this is a great TV with loads of services to go with. So that is my unboxing of the Hisense 55-inch Roku TV. I really hope you've enjoyed this. Even though the setup may have not been the best for me, this TV is really great for value. I picked this up for £300 from Argus with a reduction in pricing from their end, so that is a bargain for me, and my family really loves this TV. It's a big upgrade, as you can see from the previous TV, so we're all really, really impressed. Thank you for joining this video. Thank you for taking your time to review my other videos as well. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the like button. It really helps. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.